So far your chord hand has got away without doing any work. Well, here's where the hard work starts. I say hard work, but banjo players already have a head start over other musicians because we're already tuned to G, the look mum no hands chord. At this stage we only need 2 more chords. Let's have a closer look. It's a good idea to have the finger right up to the fret metal. Not over, but up to, because that's the way you get a nice clean sound. So here's that first finger on 2nd string at the 1st fret, then a long diagonal, and then pop that 3rd finger onto the 1st string of the 2nd fret, kind of like a tripod. Now to make a D7 we're going to start in exactly the same way, but this time we want a short diagonal with that 2nd finger. Okay, here's the C chord again. It sounds like this. And here's the D7 chord. One of the tips for practicing silently is ghosting. We're going to take a C chord and then we're going to release our fingers but keep the shape, just so those fingers are hovering over the strings, just like a ghost. Then I would like you to try and talk to your fingers to keep in that position, they're relative to each other, and just clamp down onto that C chord. G chord, C chord, G chord, C chord. Right, the next tip for practicing silently is dry runs. That's when you're making chord changes, but you're not actually playing anything with a picking hand. So we're going to move from the C chord to the D7. C chord, D7. C chord, notice that first finger staying firmly in position there. It's a common denominator between those 2 chords. This chart will help you recognize the rolls as tablature. Notice the chords are written above the line. Keep holding the chord until a new chord instruction appears. There are 3 rolls on this chart. Let's take the first example, the forward-backward roll. There are 2 measures of the forward-backward roll in G. That's the chord the banjo is already tuned to. When you get to measure 3, hold down a C chord and then follow the pattern of the forward-backward roll, just as you have done. Then the D7 chord on the next line for 2 measures, and we finish with the G chord again. It sounds like this. G chord, take a C chord, next line D7, and a G. Go slowly at first so the chord changes are clear and clean. Then your playing will become smooth and automatic.